So let's start with the Fool card. So I feel like the overall energy for this month is that you guys need to be taking risks, more risks, especially in terms of love, or your ex-partner needs to be taking risks in terms of love as well. But just take leaps of faith and don't be afraid to do things out of the ordinary and get out of your comfort zone and get out of your guys' shell and experience new things. And if you guys have been wanting to reach out to your ex-partner but have been afraid to, it's saying that you guys should. Or it's saying that if your ex is afraid to, then they should. So if you're an ex of Cancer that are cross-watching, then, you know, reach out to them. But just don't be afraid to take risks this month. Okay, so moving on to the past position, we have the Hanged Man, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Hanged Man here, in the past position for your ex, I'm feeling like in the past they were definitely waiting around for things to get started between you two, or things to kind of get fixed between you two. And I feel like especially they were waiting for you to reach out to them, or at least communicate with them first, because I feel like maybe they were left on red rather than you guys being left on red. But again, you can go vice versa, but I am definitely feeling like your ex in the past was feeling stuck and was definitely waiting around for you to make some sort of communication with them. And with the Ten of Pentacles here for your guys' position, I feel like your ex is focusing on, you know, you coming in back into their life and you making contact with them. But you, I feel like you were focusing more on yourself, and even focusing more on maybe even finding a different relationship, or meeting someone new and finding someone new that is making you happy. So I feel like in the past, you may have been dating around or found someone, you know, to be in a relationship with, or it could just be that you were focusing on yourself and focusing on family, focusing on work, and just trying to get yourself stable. But I mean, it doesn't mean that your ex wasn't on your mind, but I am feeling like you were mainly working on yourself and getting yourself to a better place and a more stable place. So moving on to the present position, we have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Two of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but it doesn't have to be, especially with this Queen of Wands in their position there. With the Queen of Wands, I am feeling like right now your ex is definitely has passion for you and is definitely thinking positively about you. But they're also focusing on themselves. They're not allowing their feelings to get in the way, and especially get in the way of their decisions and get in the way of them progressing in life. But they definitely have a more positive thought process towards you right now. I did pull a clarifying card for that one to just see a little bit more information, and I got the Ten of Cups. So I feel like they're definitely in a good place right now. I feel like they're happy. They could even be in a relationship with someone else right now, and they're feeling satisfied within the relationship. They're kind of getting their life stable. So kind of like how you guys were here in the past, they're kind of in a way in that place right now. But I feel like their main focus right now is on themselves. And if they are in a relationship, it's on that relationship rather than their mind being stuck, waiting on you to come around. I feel like they were definitely feeling trapped in their mind, hoping for some sort of reconciliation with you in the past. But they kind of matured up and moved forward from that. And but it looks like they are definitely in a good headspace right now. But moving on to the future, we'll get into that. That's kind of a little bit weird. So with the Two of Wands here for you guys, I'm feeling like you could be traveling, or you could be focusing on a new career or school, some sort of thing. And it could also be that you're in between two decisions. right now. You're in between two things. You may, like I said in the past, you may have met someone and you may be still with that person, but you're kind of having second thoughts about them, especially because you still feel a connection with your ex. And it could be that you're trying to make a decision between if you should pursue something with your ex or if you should pursue something with this person. But if that's not the case, I feel like you may be thinking about reaching out to your ex right now, sending a message, or just in general hoping for a message with them. And if you're completely not even wanting anything from your ex at all, even though you guys are watching this video, so you probably are, but if you aren't wanting anything from them, then I feel like you are focusing on new people right now. I did pull a clarifying card for this one, and I got the Six of Swords. So I am feeling like you're moving away from one of these decisions that is going on in your mind here. And since this reading is about your guys' exes, I feel like one of the decisions is about your ex. And it could be that you're trying to decide whether or not you want to communicate with them and whether or not you want to move away from them in general and get them off your mind, or if it's worth pursuing and it's maybe even moving towards pursuing something with them. And it could be that if you are in a relationship with someone right now, I feel like it could be ending because you may be still stuck on your ex. And I feel like a lot of the times you guys could be focusing on the past a lot, so that might kind of hinder the success of a new relationship. That's kind of what I'm getting here, and those are kind of the messages I'm seeing from these cards. Even though a lot of the times you guys say that, you're not interested in your exes your exes or whatever. But I know that they still hold a place in your heart somewhere. You guys are like a very sweet-natured type of sign. So if you hear my cat meowing, sorry, I have the door closed and he wants in. But in general, I feel like you may be reaching out to them, or something is going to be going on in your relationship, or just something with two decisions that you're going to be having to make coming up very soon. So let me know down in the comments below kind of what's going on, because I'm interested to know. I'm always interested in knowing what's going on with everything. So it helps me connect better with you guys. So moving on to the future position, we have the Five of Swords, and then we have the Magician. So the Five of Swords is an energy of someone being okay with hurting someone, or someone being okay with conflict. And so it's kind of confusing because it seems like your ex right now in the present is in a good sort of place, and they are having these positive thoughts about you, but in the future, it looks like they might be okay with having conflict, or they might be okay with hurting you. But it could also be that if they are in a relationship right now with someone, it could also be that they would be okay with kind of communicating with you and trying to work things out with you while they are in a relationship in a way that's kind of deceiving to their partner right now. But I did pull two clarifying cards for the Five of Swords, and I got the King of Cups and I got the Two of Cups. So this is your guys' energy here. So I am feeling like they are in a partnership, or it could mean that they're okay with rekindling something with you. And I'm speaking in terms of if they are in a relationship right now. They are okay with rekindling with you and talking to you while they are in a relationship, and that might mess something up in terms of their commitment right now with someone else in the future. But it could also be that if you guys are in a relationship, then they're okay with kind of sabotaging that relationship, because this person might be a little bit jealous or a little bit selfish. And it could also be that they have a lot of passion for you, and they just want something to work out with you, and they may be okay with watching your relationship fall apart because you become a part of their life. So keep that in mind with them. So moving on to the Magician card here for you guys, I am feeling like in the future you may be trying to manifest something with this person, and I am feeling like it's in terms of communication with this person. So I feel like in the future, you guys are going to be trying to manifest something with them. It doesn't have to be communication, but some sort of outcome with them. I pulled 2 clarifying cards, and I got the Empress and I got the 9 of Cups. So definitely some sort of wish you guys are going to be wanting with this person. And I'm not sure what it is, but I'm really feeling it's in terms of communication, and just getting answers in general, and maybe even trying to rekindle the old flame that you guys had, especially with this candle here. Flame, that's just what I felt. And the Magician card also talks about a twin flame or a divine soulmate. So maybe in the future you could finally realize that, oh my goodness, this person may be my soulmate, and I've been kind of like pushing them out of my life because I've been scared or I've been focusing on other people, and maybe you guys realize that, and then maybe you guys are trying to bring this person around. And with this Empress here, you feel like this person is definitely a really great potential partner. They're definitely what you're looking for. You find them very attractive, very intelligent, very stable, and it's definitely something that you've been wanting, or that you've wanted for a long time now. But if you totally don't want anything to do with your ex, it could just be that you are able to manifest someone new into your life, and it could be someone that's blonde, and it could be a Taurus, and it could also be that there will be some wishes coming true for you guys if you decide to wish on something. So if you want nothing to do with your ex, then don't reach out to them, obviously, or ignore them if they are going to reach out to you. But I don't feel like they will. I feel like that's not going to happen. I feel like if there is going to be communication, it's definitely going to be on your guys' part. So that's basically it. I'm trying to think if I am getting any more messages. But I don't think so. So, and also with this card here, I just wanted to clarify a little bit. If they are in a relationship, and if you guys are in a relationship, it could be that maybe it could be that they do decide to try to rekindle something with you, but they could be harsh with their words, and they could be okay with kind of trying to make you jealous. I feel like if you both are in a relationship, they could be trying to make you jealous of something, of them. So let's get started with this one right here. So with the 9 of Swords, this card talks about having anxiety, having restless nights, just being in your head and having just really negative thoughts. And I hate this card in this position. So if you guys are going through this, or if you do go through this, I'm sorry, because it's not fun. But I did want to pull a clarifying card for this card, which I never need to or never do, but I decided to this time. And I pulled the 9 of Cups. So with that being said, it looks like you guys were wishing for a particular outcome, or just hoping for something to be a certain way, and it didn't happen, and that hurt you. It could have been like maybe you were wishing for something to manifest with your ex, or just something to work out in your guys' relationship, and it just didn't happen, and this is causing you anxiety and stress. So moving on to the past position, we have the Judgment card, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Judgment card here, this card talks about reconciling with someone from your past. So I feel like, Cancer, you may have been trying to manifest some sort of communication from someone from your past. It doesn't even have to be an ex. Maybe it could have just been like a crush or whatever. And it could just be that you were trying to get communication from them. And it may not have happened. I'm feeling it may not have happened. And if it did happen, then it didn't last very long. With the Queen of Pentacles here, you could have been trying to have communication with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. It could have just been like you were trying to communicate with someone that is very stable and is working on themselves. I did pull a clarifying card for the Queen of Pentacles, and I got the 4 of Swords. So this person seems to be like they're in some sort of meditative state where their thinking was not on you entirely. They're trying to focus they're trying to focus all of their energy on themselves. rather than on you. And maybe you were wanting some sort of communication from this person, but you didn't end up getting it. And if you are in a relationship, it could be that you have kind of like a stable relationship, but emotions aren't really being entirely shared, and there could be a lot of judgment going on within the relationship as well in the past position. You guys are completely single, not dealing with anyone from your past. It could just be that you were waiting for the angels or the higher power to kind of bring someone stable to you and bring this type of person into your life that is very stable, knows what they want, they're available for commitment. So maybe you were waiting for that to happen in your life, the higher power to bring that into your life. So moving on to the present position, we have the Moon card, and then we have the Strength. So in the present position, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But okay, sorry, I had to cut the video. My neighbor decided to use his chainsaw, so that's pretty fun. Anyways, so you could be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign, or you could be dealing with two people, one of the water element and one of the fire element. But it looks like if there's people that are going to be coming into your life, if you're completely single right now, it looks like the water sign person could have secrets from you, could be hiding secrets from you, or in general just have secrets that may cause the relationship to become something not very positive, and it could become toxic. With this Strength card here, I'm feeling like if you are going to be dealing with two people, or if two people come into your life or already are in your life, then this person of like the fire element, or that holds kind of like fire type of disposition, it seems like they are going to be able to give you strength, the courage that you need in order to succeed in life and succeed in a relationship. So this person looks like a better potential than this person right here. But if you are in a relationship with someone right now, with the Moon card here, it could be that this person could be hiding things from you or lying to you, or secrets about them could be illuminated soon. I pulled a clarifying card for the Moon card, and I got the Fool. So with the Fool, it seems like you may have jumped, if you are in a relationship, it looks like you may have jumped into a relationship with this person, just kind of taking a leap of faith and going after it, and you don't really know too much about this person. It feels like this energy is new, this relationship is new. I literally cannot pick up this card. So this is more of a new energy, and you don't really know much about them. And that can be why secrets come to light, and you're like, is this person really that great for me? Are they going to hurt me? That type of thing, because you kind of took a risk. And for you Cancers, I feel like you don't really take risks too often. I feel like you really think things through. And with you taking that risk, that could have been a mistake, because it seems like you use your intuition a lot more than other signs. And with doing that, you avoid making mistakes and choosing someone. So be careful if you are involved with anyone right now. Be careful of taking a complete risk with someone, like jumping into it without kind of thinking about it or getting to know them. I think the message here is to kind of get to know the person before kind of diving in, because there may be secrets that come to light that you may really not like about that person. With the Strength card here, again, if you are single, there could be two people coming in. And if you are in a relationship, then there could be someone from your past coming in, and it could be this person right here, or it could be vice versa. But with this Strength card here, I pulled the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands. And with this energy, all this energy is all about kind of victory energy. This card represents victory. This card represents a message coming in that you've been hoping for. So that's kind of why I'm feeling like this is someone from your past that may be coming in but this someone from your past is definitely going to make you happier than this person right here that you may already be involved with, or that may also come into your life with this person. Feeling like this is someone new and someone that you haven't known for very long. This is someone that you may have known for a while now. But in general, I think that the message here is saying that you need to be careful of who you choose to be in your life. This is like a recurring message that I have been seeing in almost all of the readings. So be careful of who you allow in. And I'm trying to think if there's any more messages. So yeah, if you are in a relationship and you find out that this person is not the person that you expected or that you want to be with, then don't be guarded and don't not let something new come in, because this person looks very promising, and it looks like they will really help you in your life and give you strength and give you the courage that you never knew that you had. Moving on to the future position, we have the Emperor, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. And like I was just saying, that you guys, if someone hurts you, then don't be afraid to lose this strength, or don't be afraid to not be, or don't be afraid to be open to new people coming into your life. Just don't block that out because of what has happened that has hurt you. So with the Emperor here, it's talking about, the Emperor is in Aries energy, so you may be dealing with an Aries. This Strength card could be an Aries as well, but even though it presents Leo, it could be fire energy. Anyways, so with the Emperor is very guarded with their feelings. They're not really open with their feelings, and they kind of are just focusing on themselves. And I feel like you may get this energy because of something that happens with a person, and you may become guarded, and this may be the reason why you're getting this anxiety, because something doesn't work out with this person that you kind of took a leap of faith with. And with this anxiety is causing you to become kind of emotionally unavailable. And that's a thing that I've been seeing with a lot of the signs. So really be careful with that, because if you're in that state of mind, then you're not going to be able to bring in anything new and positive into your life, and you will only keep attracting this type of person. So, and with the Four of Pentacles, I clarified this card and got the Seven of Wands. The Four of Pentacles usually is talking about money, and this person is like kind of guarding their wealth and their money. But with that, since this is a love reading, I'm feeling like you're going to be guarding your heart very strongly, and you're not going to be willing to show any type of emotion. With this card here, it's all about defending yourself and defending your pride and not letting anything in. Like, just take it as an example, like these are the people trying to come into your life that could be potentially really positive and good, but you're completely not allowing it to happen because of what has happened in your past. So with this reading, I feel like it's kind of a warning of what could potentially happen in the future. And it could be that if you take a leap of faith with someone that you weren't really using your intuition and you weren't really using your heart in order to figure it out, then it could potentially hurt you. And if there is someone that comes in from your past, but you're kind of fearing it and thinking that it's not a good idea, then that can potentially push them out, even though they look extremely positive and they look like they could bring like something really great in terms of a relationship. So don't become the Emperor. I know this is Aries card, and Aries are we're pretty stubborn, but don't become the Emperor and don't become the Four of Pentacles if you get hurt by someone that you don't really know. And it could also be that, you know, with this reading, it could be like a warning or a sign, like, don't take this leap of faith with this person until you get to know them more. Like, maybe be friends with them more and see what they're all about first, and before getting into a relationship. And it could also be like, if these two people come in and and use your heart to determine which one's better. Because if this person's from your past is coming in, it potentially could be something positive. I know I repeated myself a million times,